So I'm here in the city of London, right outside the Ned, which is a part of Soho House Group, very swanky venue. And I'm here for the launch of Ray, which is an AI media buying solution, which promises to transform the world of media buying in B2B. Fascinating launch. And so we're going to go inside and hear from Izzie Rivers, the team at Realm, who founded it, and also one of her clients, Gabie Boko, who's from NetApp. So really interested to hear about how this platform has been developed, the story behind it, and what it's aiming to do. So very, very exciting. So let's go inside and find out.
Mhm.
So, Izzie, we're here in the Ned, right in the centre of London.
We are.
We are. Beautiful, amazing room, the tapestry room,
Yes.
incredibly opulent, for the much anticipated launch of Ray, which is your AI media platform.
Yes.
So you, as you described just there, we had a fantastic panel discussion just there,
Mhm.
hosted by BBC's AI lead, I think is a
Dr. Stephanie Hare.
Dr. Stephanie Hare.
Yep.
And she said very, very beautifully, you disrupted yourself.
Yes.
So you were running a very good, extremely good B2B specialist media agency, and you just gone, well, I'm going to build the future. So so that's a very brave thing to do.
Oh, people keep saying that. I don't know brave. I think practical. I think
Right.
it's a practical thing to do. I think when you run an agency, you feel tremendously responsible for the people who work for you, the clients that you have, the direction you're going, and you're constantly looking, or you should be constantly looking as a leader, not only how to make sure there's stability in the future, but how you're sort of trying to look around those corners and build something that, is pretty tremendously growing.
So I guess if you don't do it, someone else is going to. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us why, in a nutshell, I appreciate you explained, you brilliantly explained what was in the black box, or that isn't the black box, actually.
No black boxes.
No black boxes, no
No.
black boxes here. Why is this going to transform B2B media? What's the kind of, it's going to be more efficient for your budget, it's going to make things more transparent, it's going to be able to be faster.
So media planning and buying I love it, always have done in the years and years and years and years I've spent working on it, but it is lengthy. It takes a long time. If you're pulling together a large annual, always on media campaign, I don't know, let's go big. Let's say it's 85 million, 11 markets. It can take anywhere from 8 to 16 weeks just to plan it, to get all the information from the publishers in every single country, to negotiate the rates, to figure out how different campaigns or different KPIs are going to fit together, and then activate that off the back of it. That is a long time. And in today's world, it's too long because the products and servicing you're doing might need to change. The assets you have in market might not be fit for purpose anymore. Goodness knows, the countries that you want to advertise in might not be ones that you can go into anymore for a variety of reasons. So it's one of those things that's just it takes too long and it's too repetitive. And it's one of those things where we still work a lot with spreadsheets and PowerPoint decks.
It's not just speed.
No, it's not just speed. There's accuracy as well. And if it takes too long, it leads to other things, doesn't it? You can cut corners. You haven't got enough budget, or a client isn't spending enough on that planning cycle, doesn't have enough people to do it, then you find yourself repurposing plans. Not that Realm would ever do that.
No.
Or cutting corners, or just going to the same providers every time because you happen to have a personal relationship with them, because that's the nature of the business we work in. So you hit all these other sort of related challenges around transparency, cost effectiveness, adding in innovation, having the time to think about new exciting things to do. So I think time's pretty crucial.
Absolutely. It's opening doors to loads of exciting things. And we know AI is going to be baked into everything that we're doing. And this is one area, one very discrete area, which I've not heard of anybody else doing this. So
no, I haven't, because it's not a wrapper. It's the new wave of AI that is coming out in 2026. And the reason I say that is, first, we had access to LLMs, to the source, try and play around with ChatGPT. Then you've got your agents and you can build your own workflows and, gems or whatever it is you happen to be doing. Great, but also pretty hard to scale. And I think there's a lot of companies that have been building in stealth mode quite complicated enterprise platforms that use AI as a part of it, which is what we've done. So AI is absolutely the center of Ray, and it's powering what it does, but it does that as part of an architected piece of orchestrated software. It's complicated. It's got databases. It's got RAG systems. It's got judges. It's got multiple models.
It rolled off the tongue there. It sounded, you've lived and breathed this clearly for a long time.
Yes. Yeah, about 18 months.
So people, so much you talk about this, you're so passionate, clearly, and congratulations. I know, having spoken to you over the last year, I know the effort and the focus that's gone into making this happen. So well done on today. It's an amazing achievement and
Thank you.
a great launch. If you want to know more about it, where do they go?
So it's ray.ai, which is r-ai.ai for the website, or, just hit me up on LinkedIn. I don't mind. I'll chat to anyone about this at the moment. I'm so excited.
It sounds like it. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Gabie Boko from NetApp. Hey, Gabie.
Good to see you again.
Lovely to see you.
In a minute.
It's never quite short enough, is it, really?
No, but next time there should be pizza.
I know. I'm hoping, I'm holding out for pizza downstairs. You never know. We're in the very grand surroundings of the Ned in London. It's incredibly grand, isn't it, here?
It is so beautiful. I mean, the tapestries on the wall just kind of floored me.
My living room is slightly bigger than this. I have high ceilings as well, obviously. Yeah. But you're here. I'm here just to be a nuisance, but you're here because you are the launch client, the alpha beta client for an amazing new media platform called Ray.
That's correct.
And so you've gone on this journey with Izzie and her team. And that's not without its risks, right? It's an unproven. Why you've really gone for it? I know you're a bold person, but talk to me about your decision making there. You want to be at the bleeding edge of these things.
Well, we had some cuts, we had some changes, and I've known Izzie for a while, and I know her methodology in terms of media buying. And so I was actually reaching out to saying, I'm like stymied. I'm like trying to figure out how to go do this. I'm trying to think of a different way to do it. And she's like, I have an idea. I was already considering this. I was kind of building it. What do you think about it? And I was like, yes, just like, I'll do it. But it was out of necessity, but then the necessity turned into something that became far more interesting, which is I can actually do this differently. If I really lean into this and not just solve the problem of my crisis, my budget, my people, my whatever, I can actually lean into this and completely disrupt my entire demand generation model. And that's why I leaned in.
So you can see the future as the opportunity.
Totally.
And you're happy to take some degree of risk, but there's trust there with Izzie because you've worked with her for years, right?
Again, because she and I understand how I want the model done. I understand her model. And so that made it easier for me to assess and implement and really trust where she was going to go with it.
So in terms of your media buying, I mean, I guess you're at the start of this. I don't know how long you've been using it for, but how profound is the transformation or the changes that you're seeing or you're expecting?
I think the first one is that I didn't have to staff up, which was great. That was a big risk for me. It immediately did more than my staff that I had hired before. So it's delivering 4 to X in certain areas. Additionally, for that, I'm using more of my budget on the actual media because it is so efficient on the technology and the platform.
So in that respect, whilst there's a lot of conversation around where sometimes AI is all about efficiency rather than creativity or add value, by the virtue of the fact you can use the budget in the right place, it is about.
Exactly right. Because what you're seeing is that's working. I need to double down there.
Right.
And it's also giving me so much confidence that I can then go find money from other places or find more ways to integrate and say, I'm going to go here now because I like this and it's working for me.
So the problem with talking to you is you're so interesting. I always got another question for you. I don't want to take you too much of your time, but my last question was, this feels like a model that other brands, but the B2B brands and other agencies might use. It's kind of, I'm not sure, you haven't used the word partnership. There's an element of partnership going on here, isn't there, right?
A little bit, right? I think that I love being first.
Yeah.
I love being first. But I also knew, I saw as a CMO that the agency model is swiftly changing.
Right.
And so I would like to be at the forefront of that. And I think that creates partnerships for my peers, obviously for Izzie and for Ray.
Yeah.
And that can only mean great things for me, both on the media side, on the technology side, and on other partnership side. So for me, total win-win.
Fantastic. Well, it's really exciting to learn about what's going on with this. It's such an interesting example of what we're seeing across B2B marketing in terms of transformation. Thank you for your time. Lovely to see you.
You as well.